Dr. Noble here. Previously, I described the Canadian approach to medical laboratories as being aligned to sole provincial right and responsibility. In Canada, we have a mosaic program. Some provinces require laboratory accreditation to international requirements, some require accreditation to provincial requirements, and some do not require accreditation at all. The approach in the United States is very different. While states also have the prime responsibility for health, the federal government developed clinical laboratory regulations, first in 1967, known as the Clinical Laboratory Improvement Act, and revised them in 1988 as the Clinical Laboratory Improvement Amendments. Even though CLIA is federal regulation, it covers all laboratories and supersedes state responsibility. CLIA forms umbrella regulations that describe minimum requirements for laboratories and the tests provided. All laboratories are expected to meet these requirements. In some states, the state can monitor laboratory quality with its own program. However, in all the others, federal authority performs inspections and certifications. CLIA regulations apply to all medical laboratories other than research laboratories. CLIA is administered through the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, more commonly known as CMS. All organizations that want to provide any laboratory quality assurance or quality assessment services in the United States must first be approved by CMS. All laboratories that want to provide clinical laboratory services for U.S. citizens must also be approved by CMS, even if they are not located in the United States. CLIA defines three laboratory tests in three categories and includes low, moderate, and high complexity. Low complexity tests are primarily described as tests for home use, but they may also include certain tests for HIV or drugs of abuse. Laboratories doing low complexity tests are not required to perform proficiency testing or quality control or regular quality assurance for these tests. On the other hand, laboratories performing moderate and high complexity tests are expected to perform and meet all quality expectations. Actually, since 1992, some laboratories that only perform low complexity tests may also be visited by CMS CLIA inspectors, and this is known as the Certificate of Waiver Program. In summary, Canadian regulatory approach to medical laboratory quality is provincially based. In the United States, it is centrally regulated. Both approaches have their own strengths, and both have their own weaknesses. You can read more about the U.S. approach to medical laboratory quality at the publicly available website www.cms.gov/CLIA.